weekend. We have made it. We are here. We are alive, despite the fact that we are all collectively, as one, going through a crisis, otherwise known as a crisis. We have collected ourselves. We are live on twitch.tv/athomewithjames on this very special Friday, October 16th. October 16th. 2020. It is 9:05 p.m. past the hour. I am James. You are you. We are here. It is At Home with James. And what a week it has been. It is important for me right off the top because this is a very fully loaded show. If this was a pizza, this would be what we call in Quebec a deluxe. So it would have pepperoni, cheese, green pepper, mushroom, onion, and bacon. This would be the standard deluxe pizza of shows. I need to take a moment to thank all of our trusted viewers, our loyal fan base, for helping us reach 100 followers right here on Twitch. What began as a humble little project in the month of August, we have now emerged from the womb. We were a baby. We are now a toddler running around with scissors. That is the best way that I think I can explain tonight's show. This show is like a series of toddlers running around with scissors, and some of them may have a butcher knife. This has been maybe the biggest week in this show's history. We started things off on Monday where I absolutely tore apart the idea of Canadian Thanksgiving. I made fun of American Thanksgiving. I made fun of Canadian Thanksgiving. I made fun of Thanksgiving dinner. I made fun of someone who plans to eat 3 turkey dinners in between Canadian Thanksgiving through American Thanksgiving, all the way to worldwide Christmas in December. And then on Wednesday, what happened? We absolutely shattered our viewing record. We peaked at, I believe, 156 viewers on the very special Sami Zayn live edition of At Home with James. We are now, if I take a quick peek, at our usual 15 viewers. So this feels comfortable, and this feels like we are once again intimate and interactive for any MTV, or rather, excuse me, Much Music fans from the late 90s and 2000s. This is where I feel most comfortable. May I say, if you do follow me on Twitter at It's James McGee, it's the exact same GD handle as on Instagram. I tweeted out, which I rarely do. I'm good for maybe 1 to 2 tweets a year, a clip from Wednesday's show that is now over 12,000 views. 12,000 views, and I have received exactly 0 new follows, which proves that I'm not a Twitter guy. And I don't want to be a Twitter guy. There's too much. When I first got Twitter, I'd sit there with my friggin' phone in my hand trying to think of jokes. And I thought, I don't want to live this life. So what I did was I downloaded Instagram and I sift through old pictures, deciding which ones are going to be the funniest to post. So I went from one horrible habit to another. On tonight's show, much later on, Steph Mervier Voyer is going to be here with a very special edition of her segment. Things have changed. She no longer provides us tips, tricks, and how-tos on how to fall in love or find romance in the times of coronavirus. No. She apparently has a new job that she's going to be telling us about. She's one of the very few who got a job during these times. More on that later on. The guest who has swept this fan base by storm, Conor Rose, will be here for a 4th consecutive week to fill in for his twin sister, Carmen Rose, as the guest host of On the Couch with Carmen, as hosted by Conor Rose. He's been talking to us about dating. Last week, he was wearing the same clothes as me. I have dug up some a flannel that I don't often wear, so I think that we are going to be safe in that respect tonight. We are also joined by the man who blew all the other technical directors out of the water last week, Sweet D, the man with the golden pipes. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, good, James. Thanks for having me back, and congratulations on 100 followers. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was under the impression that this could somehow give us new features, but I found out that it doesn't. But you know what? I'm still a happy camper. I'm much happier than I was in the months of May and August.
Well, James, as long as you're happy, and I don't know about you, but I'm really feeling this Friday. I don't know why it's different from any other Friday, but this Friday, I want to rock, man.
Oh, okay. So, or am I to understand that you're going to be dropping a new song? Last week you regaled us with some music. Do I understand correctly that you'll be giving us a new track tonight?
I could. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I could write something right now and maybe deliver it by the end of the show.
Okay, so I think when you say this is going to be a very special Friday, you might be right. There's a lot of pressure, but I don't want to put that type of pressure on you. The question is it a bad pressure or good pressure?
I don't know. We're gonna see, but they say a lot of pressure makes a diamond, Brock.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never heard that, and I am skeptical that that is a real phrase, but I am willing to humor it.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that, James. And it's funny that you mentioned you didn't get a whole lot of followers because my Instagram exploded after my appearance on your show that night.
Oh, it exploded by how many?
I'm over 200 right now. So the
So
band's
you
taking
got
off.
200. Wait a minute. You were on my show and you got 200 new followers?
Yeah, at least, man. Again, I can't thank you enough for allowing me to perform on your show.
Well, you know what? Just send them my way because I could use that type of validation, buddy.
Well, I can't promise anything, but I love you to the death, James, and you got one follower in me. That's guaranteed.
Well, yeah, I appreciate at least having one follower. We'll check in soon, sweet D.
See ya.
Folks, he's right when he says that we are going to have a very special Friday. There is something in the air. It's not the falling leaves and it's not the crisp autumn wind. No. Ear, ear. First time guest alert. And I immediately regret doing that noise. I really wish that I hadn't done that. I'm sickened with myself, and I've been doing really good at not being sickened with myself. Folks, over the past little while, I have been trying to declutter my apartment. And, you know, when you do this, you find things, you rediscover items that you forgot you had, and you begin to wonder, is this useful to anyone if not for me? But then you also wonder, is there a chance this might be worth some money? I went on a wild goose chase and I found myself an expert appraiser who I've invited on this show to take a look at some of these items that I have sent through the mail in order to determine if some of these secondhand things that I've got just laying around my place right here in St. Henry, the best borough in Montreal, are they worth anything? So I want us to welcome a first-time guest on this show. Again, an expert appraiser. Let us welcome Barberra Binglebottum.
Hello! How you doing? Huh?
Barbara, how's it going?
Oh, I'm great. I'm just delightful. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be on the show.
Do you mind if I, is it Barbara? Or can I call you Barb?
Oh yeah, you can call me Barb.
Okay. Well, Barb, it's so nice to make your acquaintance. I know we've only corresponded over email and things of that nature, so it's nice to finally see you.
Well, I feel like I already met you. Okay, James? Well,
What's that now?
I feel like we already know each other very well, James.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that we've got that level of comfort in between us. Are you coming to us from England?
I am.
What time is it out there?
It is. Oh gosh, I don't even know. I haven't even looked at the clock. Oh God, I'm a couple of deep.
Well, you know what? Judging by the fact that you're drinking, it's probably nighttime.
No, it looks like it's 9 a.m.
Oh, it's 9 a.m. Okay, so you're 12 hours ahead.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, it's a nice balanced breakfast beverage that you're having right now, Barberra Binglebottum.
It's the regular thing that we have over here.
Well, yeah, I thought for a second you may have just been from Brooklyn there.
Oh, well, that's the thing is my accent, it varies. I grew up in Brooklyn.
Oh.
My parents, one's Australian and one's British.
Okay, so
my accent comes and comes.
Okay, so one of your parents is Australian, the other is British, and you grew up in Brooklyn, so you happen to veer in and out of those three particular accents.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well, it's so nice to have you here. I'm jealous that you're sitting in front of a cozy fireplace. I wish that I had that same luxury. It looks toasty. Don't burn yourself, Barbara.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited that they got on the show.
That makes two of us. I'm so happy that we were able to connect here. As mentioned, you are an appraiser. I've sent you a variety of items because I'm curious to know if they are worth anything. I was originally going to just throw this stuff out, but you know what they say, one person's trash is another person's treasure.
Well, treasure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is true. Yeah. So that term also happens to be applicable across the pond, as they say.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct. Oh, there's my Australian.
I was going to say I could hear the Aussie in you coming out.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm not quite sure what that one was. So I'm curious to know if this trash could become my treasure.
Well, let me just say there, James,
Mm-hmm.
I've made a lot of, I've done a lot of research, and I'm liking what I say.
Okay, so you said you did a lot of research.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Now let's start off with something simple.
Yeah.
So everyone knows what we're looking at.
Yeah.
A plate.
Right. Yeah. So this belonged to my grandmother.
Oh. So here's a little bit of value to you.
Oh, what's that now?
It has a little value to you.
Well, it's got a lot of sentimental value, but I'm hoping that it can have some monetary value.
Well, James, I think you're in luck. Because I was looking at this plate, and what you don't usually see when you're eating off the plate is the bark.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the back of this plate, if you look really close, James, it says Old English, Johnson Bros, England, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And what that means is there was a couple of brothers, the Johnson brothers,
Mm-hmm.
a very good couple of boys, identical twins, almost. They're almost identical. One has a big mole on the tip of his nose and is a little bit bigger. But they started making these plates when they were, I think it was 7. They started making these when they were 7. And now they've got a whole thing going. This one was actually made from the look of it and the quality, and you look at all this around the edge, it was built in 1992.
Okay, 1992.
Yes, but it's rare because only 3 of these plates were made.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're telling me my grandmother had one of the 3 plates that were made in 1992?
Yes. So usually, most of the time, plates are made in 4s, right? But this plate was made in 3.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was 3, right? 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I get so excited when I'm doing this. And when
Look, that makes 2 of us. That makes 2 of us. Yes. Yes. Cheers.
So, the thing about the 90s is people started to realize that one kid was all you needed. So they decided, well, why not? Let's make this a one-off edition of a 3-plater. So they made this 3-plate. And you know what? You're lucky that your grandma kept this and gave it to you. Yeah. Now, I heard your grandma was dead, and then you just found out she was alive not long ago. So I would ask her if she still wants this, because you know how much this appraises for.
Tell me, Barb.
Auction.
Tell me.
Well, what do you think, James?
I'm going to say 1992, only 3. I'll say $25,000.
Oh, James, it's pushing it a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm new to this.
It's $800, James.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna write this. Yeah.
So that I'll put that back, and I'll make sure to wrap it. You just had it loose in the bag, James. You can't send me loose stuff in bags. Yeah,
I see. I tried my best to be as careful with it as possible, but I guess I got excited along the way. Okay, so that plate that came in a 3-pack, $800.
And if you had the whole thing, you know how much it would have been? $850, James. It would have been $850.
Okay.
They sell better by themselves.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to move on to the next one because we don't have a lot of time, and you sent me a lot of items. Okay.
Yeah. No. We'll make the time. We'll make the time.
So You also sent me this. So for
Yeah.
people who don't know what this is, it's an instrument. Did you know that, James?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a theremin.
Mm-hmm.
A theremin.
Mhm.
Okay? Some people pronounce it theremin, but it's
Yeah.
a theremin.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is you get this, it comes with a little stick, and you play it like this once you turn it on, and it makes some sounds. I'm going to play it for you in a second. But the exciting thing about this, James, was this is actually owned by Stuart Little. As you can tell, there's a small little thing in here for playing.
And Stuart Little, the fictional mouse?
Fictional to you, but not. He's a real man. He's a real mouse man.
Okay, I did not know this.
Well, stories are based on true stories, so do your research, James.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so here we go, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that doesn't sound great. And that's how it's played.
Yeah. So can you tell me what the name of that song?
So the song that I played, was not the same one that was on here. So what I was playing, what I played, can you? I was going to ask if you could guess, but I think it was pretty obvious. I was playing Len, the Sunshine song by Len.
Yeah, the Steal My Sunshine by Canadian brother-sister duo Len.
Yeah, I heard that one when I was in Brooklyn, and it really grabbed on to my attention.
I wasn't aware that Len was big in Brooklyn. The people of Williamsburg must have loved it.
Oh, it is. Don't be making assumptions now there.
You're right,
James.
I shouldn't.
Now, unfortunately, Stuart Little went broke and had to claim bankruptcy. So this one's a worthless piece of shit.
Oh.
So you could probably get $5 for that. So you're up to $805.
Okay, so the theremin is worth. What? Is everything okay there, Barb?
Oh, I hit my leg there. Okay.
You get the funny bone there, Barb?
Oh, hit it hard. Okay, what? You had now that just hit.
Well, maybe, Barb, maybe no more wine this morning.
You can't stop a Brit from drinking wine, James.
Okay, well, I'll try not to. Okay, so that was the theremin is worth $5. Okay.
$5. Maybe if you sold it with something else, you could get a little bit more. Okay, now moving along. We got this cigarette pack.
Yeah.
Metal. It says, obviously it's backwards for everyone else, but what it says is Moulin Rouge.
Yep.
That is a place in Paris where they keep dancing. That's when ladies let their tits hang out and dance around. And it's a spectacular, and this was held by one of the ladies that performed there. Her name was Sheila, and she was real nice.
Yeah. See, so my friend was on a school trip in France. I was sick and I couldn't go, so he got that for me, and he was like a fun joke gift.
Oh my God! Well, thank him for the joke gift, because this one would cost you $400, James.
So that's worth $400?
This is worth $400, James. This is a good one. I'd keep this one close.
Okay.
Close. I'm gonna move right along again. We've got quite a few left.
Well, yeah, I'm happy that you're taking the time. I sent you a lot of stuff.
James, I think we all want to know the story behind this next one, okay?
Okay.
Now this one, it's a nice crystal box with some metal rim, and there's a little bit of an R on there. Do you know why that's on there, James?
Oh, well, the R. The R stood for someone's name.
Yes, and do you know which name?
Do I know what name it stood for?
Yes, I feel like you do. That's why you bought it.
Yeah, that's the R stands for Randy.
Yep, Randy Savage.
Yeah, that's correct.
Randy Savage's.
I'm a big fan.
Now, Randy Savage has a lot of jewelry, which most people did not know.
Yeah.
So he used to use this to hold all of his jewelry so he could say it. Now, the thing about it, which is very interesting, it's got a good story to the back of it.
Please.
Is that he had to give up all of his jewelry to buy cocaine.
Yeah.
And a bunch of milk, little tiny creamers and milks.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen the video where he's holding them. So that it was right before that he had to sell this to get those for that video. And the cocaine that he was doing in the video and afterwards for 3 more days.
Yeah. Well, I had heard that belonged to him, but I was at a flea market, so I wasn't sure if it was a myth or something that was based in reality.
No, it's true. And you have it right here. And this is quite the particular place, James. And I'm so excited you let me see this because you don't see these every day because it's one of a kind, James. It's one of a kind. Now, do you want to guess what this one's at, James?
I'm going to say, Randy Savage is a celebrity. I'm going to go $1 million.
Oh, a little higher.
A little higher? Okay, let's go $1 billion.
No, lower than that, James. That's unpractical.
Okay, $1.2 million.
Right on the nose, James.
I'm getting better at this. I might, you know what, Barb, I might have a future as an appraiser.
You know what, James? We're always looking for handsome young boys.
Well, it's so nice to be complimented. Oh, God. Well, let's continue with the...
I'm just kidding you, okay?
Now, what part were you kidding about?
Can't tell.
All right.
Oh, God. On to the next one.
Yep.
Because we only have a few minutes left.
Sure.
Okay. So we've got this.
Yes.
This was Andre the Giant, another wrestler.
Yeah.
Cum rag.
Oh, wait. Wait. No, I didn't know about this. I didn't know this was related to anyone involved. I just thought I picked that up on a road trip with my family.
Where did you get it?
I think like my grandfather had. He just kind of threw it in the back.
What?
We were driving down the street.
Go and ask your grandfather where he found this.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder why my grandfather has Andre the Giant semen rag.
Yeah. So as you can tell, right here it says Laura Burigi. Now Laura Burigi was the one who made these cum rags.
Right.
And Andre the Giant was a big fan of cumming all the time. You can really smell it too. And I think
what are the scent profiles?
Now, obviously, lots of salt. Salt. A little bit. He was quite the cumin guy. He really liked cumin.
Oh, Andre the Giant was a fan of cumin.
And you know what? I'm smelling a lot of eggs.
Oh.
The cumin and egg guy.
Yeah.
You ever tried that? You ever tried a bunch of scrambled eggs with a little bit of cumin, James?
I think we probably move forward calling that the Andre the Giant.
Yeah. Well, we could.
Yeah. Okay, so this is new to me. I wasn't aware that belonged to Andre the Giant. Again, my grandfather was a big wrestling fan, so maybe he was a collector himself.
Well, let me tell you, James, he made a good find because that is another one-of-the-kind ones that I am just over the moon about. I have not gotten to smell one of those yet, and now that I have, I will keep that. That will be in my best of. If we end up putting this on the best of for the Antique Roadshow, let me tell you, that segment with that cum rag is going to be in it for sure. Okay?
Well, I'm glad that we have found this together, and I'm glad that the term cum rag has been used more in this past 2 minutes than it has in the past cumulative 148 hours of this show.
Oh, well, James, That's what happens when they're on the Antique Roadshow.
Well, I'm excited that we're finally unleashing the beast here. What's next?
Okay, well, what's next? We got two more things, James. Now, coming from that cum right, obviously, this is going to be no surprise to anyone, but you sent me the dildo of Keanu Reeves. Now,
so this one I was skeptical of. I was skeptical that this actually belonged to Keanu Reeves.
Most people would think that, James. Most people would say, "Oh no, this is definitely not his wiener."
Yeah.
Right? They'd be like, no, this is not. It's bigger.
Yeah.
It's bigger. I've seen it. It's bigger. It's not. This is an average size dick, and that's exactly what Keanu has.
Yeah.
Now, you can actually see, it's kind of hard. Actually, it's really hard to see, but you can, if you get really close with a little tiny telescope, you can actually see Keanu's beaten out Keanu with his teeth.
Okay.
Right on the edge of the ball sack.
Yeah.
And there's been 52 of these, I believe, made.
So more than the plates. More than the plates.
Yeah. Oh, more than the plates. So, but you're lucky because this is the only purple one.
Yeah.
And the purple one goes for a little bit higher than the other ones.
Okay.
Which is so this one goes for, I think it was, let me just look at the papers.
Yeah.
It goes for $325.
Wow. Okay. So because it's purple.
Find the right buyer, James, you could probably get it for another 300 more.
Okay, so if anyone in the chat right now wants a purple replica of Keanu Reeves' penis, I'm looking to sell it for $625. Let the bidding begin.
Okay, well, and of course, now this one was I was most excited about.
Yes.
I have always been a Nirvana fan.
Okay, I would have never guessed that.
Well, don't judge a book by its cover.
You're right.
Okay, so.
Oh, great!
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So, what we have here is a needle used by Kurt Cobain himself.
Yeah.
This needle, actually, it comes with paperwork, but let me just show you up close. A lot of people.
Let's be careful with that.
Anyone on here is a little weak with needles.
Yeah, please be careful.
As you can see, though, which I will catch in my hand, it's still got a little bit of drip in there.
So and again, this is an item that I picked up at frankly, I stole it. I was at a bar. And this bar in the early, exactly, there it is, official paper. This needle was used by Kurt Cobain, signed by Donald on April 3rd, 1994, which was very, very close to his passing.
Yeah. So the thing that's exciting about this, it wasn't actually signed by Donald. Donald is Kurt Cobain's middle name. It's actually named after Donald Duck.
Okay.
But they had to write it in small because he didn't like people knowing about that. That was
To be named after a cartoon character is a little suspect.
Yeah, and some people say that's why he, did it.
So that's the rumor that he ended his life.
A lot of drugs because he did not like Donald Duck.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, so he was so ashamed of his middle name that's why he decided to take drugs.
You're right. April 3rd, 1994. That's when this needle was used.
Right.
James,
yeah.
That's when this little guy was used.
And there's
you know what?
Yep.
It wasn't the needle that did him in, so it's not going to be as expensive or quite the worth that it could have been. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so you're saying if it had did him in, like the gun,
if it was the one that really fucked him up and did him in, this could have been worth
that he used a gun. Kurt Cobain did an overdose. I guess you're not such a big Nirvana fan, Barb.
No, I am. I'm crying.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that he shot himself. I thought it was just that he had given himself a little too much crock. And I forgot.
What did you just say?
You just
Was that the croc? Croc?
I feel like a really bad fan.
Yeah.
I feel like a really bad fan because I did remember.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
okay.
sorry, James. You know
No,
what?
don't.
That was the last one that I had to do. I'm so happy you had me on, James.
Yeah.
I'm
Barb.
so happy and I'm so ashamed.
No,
that I
don't be.
didn't know more about.
Barb, don't. It's fine. It's fine. I really appreciate all the work you've done for us tonight.
I thought he died of an overdose.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, James, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I came on here looking like a fucking idiot.
No,
I
it's
didn't
Barb.
mean-
It's okay. It's okay,
I
Barb.
didn't mean to, James. I wanted to be someone, you know.
You are. You are someone. You're Barberra Binglebottum, expert appraiser of antiques and other fine.
I'm sorry, James. This is my end.
No,
I can't suffocate myself.
you don't have to do this, Barb.
I have to. That's what you do if you don't appraise well and you don't know what you're doing. You
Look.
have to then shove your face into
I don't want to get in the
fire,
way of
James.
anything. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And goodbye, James.
Yeah. Bye, Barb. That's Barb Bingle. We gotta cut away from this. We gotta cut away from this. Oh God. You know, when that segment began, we were talking about plates, you know? We were talking about plates. And if there's anything that we can take away from that segment, it's that not only are plates and musical instruments and dildos and semen rags precious, but life is also precious too. So if you're having a hard time, hashtag Bell, let's talk. Let's move on to our next segment and our next guest this evening. It is the person that has taken the show by storm. Let us welcome the twin brother of On the Couch with Conor Rose. It is Conor Rose. Conor, how's it going, buddy?
Oh man, am I glad to see you, James?
Yeah, Conor, I'm excited to see and see not only see you but talk to you this week. How's it going?
I'm just not cut out for this, man.
You're not cut out for being on the show. Why?
No, the show's great. I mean, I really am glad to be here. Welcome to the couch.
Conor, do you have indigestion or something?
I wish I had my Tums, but I'm all out.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got some Tums if you ever need any.
All right, I would really love that. Thanks.
Okay, so you, what are you not cut out for? I'm concerned. I don't want to have another situation like we just had with Barb.
Right. No, poor lady, eh?
Yeah, poor lady, eh?
Shit. James, you gave me the nickname Con Man last week.
Yeah, the con man.
Yeah. So last week I was having I was flying high, I got into third base, and I was
Which of course third base is
holding hands.
Yeah.
So I was like really feeling it, and like I just felt really confident, and like just being friends with you, it just like makes me feel like just like a new guy, and then I think the confidence just went away with I just got carried away, and now I've really gotten myself into a fiddle.
You got yourself into a fiddle. Okay, so to recap, you've become sort of a ladies' man.
Yeah, like how did that happen?
Well, you tell me. Take us through your week, con man.
Okay, well, so
Or did you get you get yourself a new shirt?
yeah.
Where'd you pick that up?
I think American Eagle.
Yeah, that it looks like my shirt again.
James, we have so much in common.
Yeah, I also noticed your beard's really coming in.
Yeah, you said 4 months, but mine's like this is only 3 weeks.
Yeah, you're really your beard is growing at a very fast pace.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
from talking to you.
Well, look, I feel very flattered that you would say such a thing.
Yeah. James, I told you, okay, so Rhonda, we were in driving class and her dad came to pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, like, you're not allowed to hang out with her.
Okay, so this is probably, of course, because, well, Rhonda's 19 years old.
Yeah. So she was like, she called me later that night and she's like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to hang out with you anyways. But
Okay.
But we can't see each other in person because of COVID. So do you want to come to my online yoga class? And I like don't know why I said this, but I was like, she was like going on and on about yoga. And I was like, I love yoga too. Like yoga is like one of my passions.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, that's great. You should come to my yoga class.
Yep.
James, I've never done yoga in my life.
Okay, so to recap, Rhonda's dad doesn't want her hanging out with you because you're 32 and she's 19. She's concerned about spending intimate time with you due to coronavirus, but she's invited you to her online yoga class where she will see you in a virtual yoga studio doing yoga.
Yeah. And I'm like really unflexible.
Well, how inflexible are we talking about here?
Like I can't, like I didn't even know what yoga was really until I looked it up after she invited me.
Sure.
And now I'm like I can barely touch my toes.
Okay, so you can't touch your toes. Well, I think what you can do is start to get ready by maybe stretching it out. When's this yoga class supposed to take place?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, so you have about 24 hours to get a little flexible.
James, she like thinks like the way I was talking, I just got carried away. I was just like, yeah, I do yoga. It's like I feel so and she was like saying all these things and I was like, yeah, me too. And now
So this is the difficulty, is that you lied. You lied. And you were doing so well. Connor, you don't have to lie. I really like that Coors Light hat.
Thanks.
But this is the thing, right? You just have to, we talked about this. You just have to be yourself, buddy.
I know, James. I think with the nickname like Con Man, like I just like was like, yeah, like I'm a con man.
Oh, yeah, but okay, but you know, when I said con man, I don't mean that you should be lying or trying to pull one over people. It's because your name is Connor. So C-O-N. That wasn't because I think you should be right. You shouldn't be trying to pull the wool over people's eyes.
Oh, it makes so much more sense now, James.
Okay. Well, have you done any other lying?
Oh, like I told you about Rosita and Charlie.
Right. Your friends, you have a crush on Rosita. You think Charlie mistreats her by drinking her soda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she invited me to her choir recital, her outdoor choir recital. So I went. And then like afterwards, she was like, hey, join me and my friends in this circle. So like we were like standing around in a circle and then like they all started making jokes. So I was like, I didn't get the joke, but I was like, I guess I should laugh. So I was like, that's really funny. And then they were like,
what was the joke?
It was like a reference from a movie I've never seen.
What was the reference?
It was from School of Rock, like something about being hardcore.
So Rosita's friends, after the choir, they were talking about School of Rock, a movie that is getting close to 20 years old.
Yeah.
And it was something in reference to being hardcore.
Yeah, like you gotta live hardcore, be hardcore. Anyways, I laughed.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you know that movie? And then I was like, no, like I really didn't. And I just felt so embarrassed.
Right. Well, what happened next?
Well, then they're all like, who is this guy? Like, and like Rosita, like she's so beautiful. And I just think that like I just ruined it. And then James, later that night, I get a prank phone call.
Oh, you got a prank call?
Yeah.
From who?
I don't know.
Well, what was the call?
They said, stay away from Rosita or you're a dead man.
Wait, so this doesn't sound like much of a prank call. It sounds like someone's threatening your life, Connor.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between that and a prank call is supposed to be like funny.
It wasn't funny, James.
Yeah, like a prank call is usually like a practical joke. Like they do a voice and they pretend to be someone.
Well, I didn't know who it was.
Well, I think, is it possible it could be Charlie?
James, that makes so much sense.
So someone's trying to kill you.
James, what am I going to do? What would you do in this situation?
What would I do in this situation if someone was threatening my life over the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd probably talk to the authorities to see if, I don't know, my reference points are movies and such. I'm not going to drop any references in the fear that you might not get them, but there might be some opportunity to track phone calls or something. That's a pretty serious thing to do, threaten to kill someone. What did the person say exactly?
They said, stay away from Rosita or you're a dead man. And then they hung up.
Right. Okay. So I think you can narrow it down to either Charlie, Rosita's ex-boyfriend, and your former friend, or someone that also has a crush on Rosita.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do I do about it?
Well, I think I mentioned that I would go to the authorities
and tell them the suspects.
No, I would tell them that someone has threatened your life. With a phone call, and I'm sure you're able to show them the phone call. You keep your phone call history, I imagine.
No, I deleted it.
Oh, you deleted it. Well, I'm sure they could talk to your mobile phone provider.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, you're having a bad week, right? This is tough. The person that you have a crush on, their dad won't let you hang out with them. And then you also don't know how to do yoga. You lied about doing yoga, and you've also had your life threatened.
Yeah.
It's okay. What else happened this week?
Well, okay, this one wasn't so bad, this part.
Oh, okay, great.
So, remember I told you about my teacher?
Your driving school teacher? Yeah.
Miss McConnell.
Miss McConnell, yeah.
Yeah. She wants me to call her Nancy.
Right. Okay, yeah. You let us know that Miss McConnell, your driving school teacher, left a flirtatious note on your driving test. And that note was?
She was like, hey, Connor, you're like, because I did really poorly on my test.
Yep.
So she wrote, hey, Connor, if you ever need anyone to help you with practicing, here's my number.
Yeah.
And she kissed the exam.
Yeah, she left a lipstick mark on your exam.
Yeah.
Well, so did you call Nancy?
I did.
Okay.
And it was really great. We went for a drive and she showed me some pointers.
Oh, so she actually did show you some pointers. It wasn't meant to just be flirtatious. She did help you with your driving.
Yes. Why we went for the drive.
Well, you don't have to talk to me like I'm the idiot.
James, are we having our first fight?
I certainly hope not.
How are we going to solve this conflict?
Oh, no, let's just move on from it, I think is the best way to solve it.
Okay.
I misinterpreted your tone. That's my fault, and I apologize.
Hey, man. No hard feelings. You're still my number one.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be.
So yeah, we did a driving test, or not a test, a practice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have an itch.
You're itchy? What happened? Why are you so itchy?
I don't know. Maybe I have ringworm on my nose.
Oh, wait, no. You're telling me you have ringworm?
James, you understand.
Yeah, I understand. I've had ringworm, of course.
So you know what it's like.
I've never had it on my face.
It's because I started wearing. It's the masks.
Oh yeah, you haven't been wearing. You haven't cleaned your masks, or you've been wearing the same mask over and over again. Now it's causing ringworm on your face.
I think so.
Yeah, you don't seem too bothered by it.
I mean, it just knowing you has just made the things that used to make me feel shame. I don't feel them anymore.
Yeah, well, again, so I'm glad that a bunch of us can be ringworm strong. Yeah. So you went on the driving excursion with Nancy McConnell, your driving teacher.
Yeah. And then she was like, hey, I want to come back to my cottage. She drove me to her cottage.
How far was the cottage?
It was just past Saint Jerome.
So she took you on about an hour drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she made me a grilled cheese sandwich, and it was probably the best grilled cheese sandwich I've ever had.
What was so special about this grilled cheese sandwich?
There was two kinds of cheeses, and there was butter on both sides of each slice of bread.
Mm-hmm.
And
so it was a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, Connor, I really like having you around. And I was like, man, imagine having grilled cheeses every day.
Yeah, imagine having grilled cheeses every day.
It's dream life.
Yeah.
So
what happened next?
Well, I was like, yeah, well, Nancy. First I was like, Miss McConnell, and she was like, no, please call me Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, Nancy, I really like being around.
Great. That's a very flirtatious follow-up response. You were picking up signals. That's great.
Yeah. So then she drove me home.
Wait. So she said, Connor, I really like having you around. And then you said, Nancy. She said, please call me Miss McConnell. You said, Nancy, I really like being around. And then she drove you home.
Yeah. And then, but right as I was leaving the car,
mm-hmm.
she put her hand on my leg.
Where on your leg? Do
you want me to show you?
Yeah.
My leg, I was on this side, so my leg is here.
Yeah.
And then she her hand came and went like that.
Okay, so she put her hand on your thigh.
Yeah. And she was
how did you feel?
Well, James, has a woman ever put her hand on your leg like that?
Yes.
How does it make you feel?
I guess, that's a great. Yeah, you know what? It's very exciting. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what happened next?
Well, I got really nervous.
Yeah.
Because that was real, wow. So I just was like, yeah, Miss McConnell, let's do it. And then she was like, Nancy, call me Nancy.
Yeah.
This time she got mad at me. She slapped me.
What? Mrs. McConnell slapped you because you refused to call her Nancy?
Yeah.
What happened next?
Well, I was really taken aback. And at this point, I was all hyped up from the leg touching. And then she slapped me and I just felt I was I'd never felt like that before.
You're frozen.
I felt frozen. I felt paralyzed, but with pleasure.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're learning about yourself.
Yeah, I really liked it, James.
All right. So it sounds like that you might be into the rough stuff.
Are you into the rough stuff, James?
Connor, I think it's probably best if we keep this about you.
Well, I just like I feel like
Okay,
like,
I wouldn't say it's not my cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of being hit in slapped in cars.
okay, so maybe I shouldn't like maybe I it's like maybe
No, it's whatever. Don't worry about what works for me.
I just feel like we relate on so many levels. Like
Yeah. Clothing, facial hair, ringworm.
yeah, wrestling.
Oh, you like wrestling?
Yeah, I showed you my wrestler last week.
Yeah. The Good Samaritan, your wrestling character.
Yeah.
Have you been watching any wrestling recently?
No, but I watched your episode with Sami Zayn on Wednesday.
Oh, did you like that?
James, he's like one of my heroes.
Oh, just based off of that one episode.
No, like from before.
Oh, you knew him before.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite Sami Zayn match?
Kevin, what's his name?
Owens?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well, do you want me to maybe pass a message along to him?
James, like I had this crazy idea, like tell me if I'm crazy, but I was like, I was watching you guys hang out and I was like, man, like I'm just like them. Like if we were all hanging out, the three of us, like we would have a really good time. Like I was sure of it. And I was like, you know what? Maybe one day, like, no pressure or anything, but like if you wanted to like introduce us, I feel like we could have a really good time, just the three of us.
Yeah. Oh, so just the three of us. Yeah. Maybe next time he comes to town, maybe I'll introduce him to you.
James, that like I was having a really bad week, but that just like that would make the world. That would mean the world to me.
I'm happy to do whatever I can to make life easy for you. And I want to tell you something about this yoga thing. I think you got to message Rhonda, send Rhonda a text and just say, look, I got to come clean. I've never done yoga before. I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I said that I did, but I am looking forward to giving it a try.
You think that she'll forgive me for lying to her?
Well, it seems like you guys have a connection. She already is disobeying her father to hang out with you.
James, I'm really being torn in three different directions.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, by Rhonda, Rosita, and Nancy McConnell, your driving teacher. How old is Nancy, by the way?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I could ask her, but is that like maybe I shouldn't because she's pretty old.
How old are you talking about? How old did you, to estimate, how old do you think Nancy is?
Like in her 40s or something.
That's Connor. That's really not that old. You're 32.
That's true.
Yeah.
She might even be 50.
Okay, so we're getting up there. She might be.
Should I ask her? Like, is that? Like,
does it matter? Connor, does it matter to you?
No, age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah, age ain't no. We know that because you're dating a 19-year-old as well. I think if the information comes out, just let it come out.
All right. And how do you think, like, how should I just want more of those grilled cheeses. Like how?
Yeah, well, if you want more of the grilled cheeses, there's two things you can do is you can either start making them yourself or spend more time with Nancy.
Yeah. I think I want to spend more time with Nancy.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to, if you're comfortable with it, spend some time with Nancy in the next coming week, and then we'll check back in next week.
All right.
Connor, thanks so much for being here, buddy.
Hey, thanks for being here, James, on the couch. I'm Connor. You're James.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Thank you so much, Conor Rose. Okay, well, that was Conor Rose. who got beat up by his driving teacher in the car after she made him grilled cheeses. Folks, we will be back on Monday right here on twitch.tv/@home-with-James, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where friend of the show and regular contributor back in the Instagram days, Alex Brown, will be joining us. Folks, I also want to refer to the chat. It seems like we've got some new people joining us this evening, and that's always great to see. It's always great to see. There's one person that I want to make reference to as I scroll furiously through this chat. There's Farm Boy, great username. A Goat, also a great username. Something to do with a zebra. I saw it as I'm furiously trying. There we go. Zebra Soup, another great username. Instead of a E, you've got a 3. Thanks for joining us on this show tonight. I appreciate it. We appreciate you. If you like, give us a follow, give us a subscription. We'd appreciate that. I also saw somebody say they're going to make, what's this? Amy Klobuchar 2024. I'm making James a sex doll out of marshmallows for Christmas. I like marshmallows. I like Christmas. Don't know how much use I'd get out of a sex doll, but I could use the marshmallows to make some nice homemade s'mores. Sweet D in the booth. How you feeling? This song coming along nicely?
Yeah, we're just tuning up back here, James, and I'm just scribbling some more lyrics on a napkin right here next to a cold pint.
I can't wait to see it. Sweet D, do you have Twitch up by chance?
Yeah, I got Twitch up.
I want you to. How's my video quality right now?
Your video quality looks like it could be better, but
it could. I don't know what's going on with my video settings here because I've got HD enabled. It's enabled. I'm gonna do something here. I've just switched up my quality.
Yeah,
let's see if it alters. See now it's closed. I'm gonna enable HD again.
Ahead. That looks
I've
better.
enabled.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that happened earlier, James. We're running tech and flipping wires back here, trying to make you look as best as possible.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Some nights I'm in HD, some nights I'm not in HD. I'm gonna have to tinker with this.
Yeah. We think it's on our end, James, and we're I'm tuning a guitar and I'm also rewiring a mainframe at the same time, James. So bear with us here.
All right. Well, thanks, Sweetie. We are going to move on to our final guest this evening. She is here, generally speaking, every Friday. She's going to tell us about her new place of employment, brand new job. Let's welcome Steph Mervier Voyer to the show. Steph, how's it going?
Hi, James. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Your video quality looks just through the roof.
Thank you. I know I look great.
Well, I envy that. I wish I could look as good. How's your week been?
I mean, it's been really busy. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, it looks like you're in an office from the late 80s.
It's actually from now. It's just that Darren's been collecting a lot of trash. There's a house that was closed down for being overrun with trash, and then Darren just went crazy, and there's a lot of 80s stuff. So
okay. Yeah, it looks like over your shoulder you got some burnt CDs.
Yeah. I've got it's actually from the 90s, but I got some Usher in there. It's been really good to get me in the mood for work this week. It's really nice.
Okay, that's awesome. Listen to some Usher. Okay, so you've got a brand new job. Tell me about it.
Well, I would call it more of a pivot. So I don't know. Maybe you don't know, maybe people watching don't know, but before COVID, I was a travel writer.
Yep.
And when COVID started, travel became illegal. So I lost all of my employment. But now that travel is picking back up, I've decided to pivot my work, and now I'm a travel agent. Well, at least I'm trying. That's why I have the top to get people in an exotic kind of state of mind.
Yeah, you got some like animal print here, so take us through this.
And I don't know, I've just been really itching to travel. It's been hard here, you know. I've been eating a lot of grapes to give myself traveler's diarrhea, or at least feel like I have traveler's diarrhea.
And I'm sure people miss traveling so much right now that they would put up with traveler's diarrhea.
You know what? It's not that bad, especially when you have nowhere to go and all you have to do is just shit all day.
Yeah, I mean, having diarrhea is what I call Wednesday, so that's no big deal for me.
What happens to you on Wednesdays that you have diarrhea?
I mean, it could be a Thursday or a Monday or a Sunday. It's just arbitrary.
Oh, you just have diarrhea all the time.
Yeah. That puts a nice period at the end of it.
Yeah, that's really nice. Well, so I started making a list. I don't know if I could entice you in maybe some traveling.
Please.
So I was thinking of places where, sorry, I'm going to stop eating grapes. They're just so good, and I really need to evacuate a lot.
Are you going for a world record, by the way?
For the most diarrhea?
Well, maybe.
I mean, I was trying to keep it on the down low, but
okay.
You and I.
Just curious.
My days have been just filled with nothing, and I've been filling a lot of things, if you know what I mean. But
well, I'm imagining that's some type of sexual innuendo.
No, it was buckets of shit. I'm waiting for the world record people to come by and weigh them.
Well, it seems like we've got a lot of people who come on this show looking to set world records. Let's hear about some of these destinations.
Okay, so some of them I've actually visited myself. I'm trying to do my own research.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first place that I think would be really relaxing is, we're here. Okay, so it's this lovely island called Krakatoa.
Yep.
It's in Indonesia. It's in the middle of nowhere. It takes about 5 hours by boat, and you're with a stranger that you don't know, and you've paid him a lot of money, and you're in the middle of the ocean. Does that sound relaxing? Oh, I mean, in this scenario, you're a woman.
Oh, so I mean, it for me, wouldn't be one of my destination points, but I could appreciate it for what it is.
Wait, I'm not done, James.
Okay.
And then it's a volcano, and it could explode at any moment. Actually, it explodes every other year.
Oh.
And you never know when it's going to happen. So you could die and then be stranded in the middle. It's just so relaxing compared to what we're experiencing right now at home.
Okay, well, different strokes.
Okay, so that's my first destination. Super tropical. Okay, and then we're going to stick around in Indonesia, another place that I love.
Yep. Well, this looks smoky.
Oh my God, another volcano, but this one has blue flames and the air is pure sulfur.
Okay, so sulfur, it's got sulfur stink?
Yeah, it smells like rotten eggs, and you have to walk about 6 hours to go to the top.
Oh,
it's dark. You can't see anything.
Okay.
And then I don't know if you've ever breathed pure sulfur.
I can't say that I have. I've probably driven past sulfur plants and things like that.
Have you had COVID?
Never.
Okay, so I picture it's kind of a blend of being in a trash can that's on fire.
Oh, pleasant.
And having COVID at the same time. You can't breathe, it burns, you're wearing a mask, and it's just hell.
Okay.
So speaking of hell, my next destination is called the Gates of Hell in Turkmenistan. So it's a giant gaping hole in the middle of the desert, and it's just on fire, and it never stops burning.
Yeah, well, I guess the benefit of this one is you might be able to stand near it and kind of put your hands out and kind of warm yourself up on a chilly evening.
Yeah, but don't let anyone push you.
Yes.
It's so relaxing, honestly. The life right now here at home is just so stressful. But the idea of maybe getting pushed in a burning pit of fire sounds really nice. Oh,
well, yeah, you know what? I'm happy where I am. I'd like to avoid the burning pit of fire.
So James, what is your dream destination?
My dream destination, if I could pick any,
where would you like to go?
Right now, I'd probably go to Burlington, Vermont.
Okay, and do what? I don't see the attraction here.
Okay, well, I'd like to, get a coffee, maybe go sit by Lake Champlain, take in the nice, autumn foliage, maybe go to a couple bookstores, relax.
Okay, but there's nothing in there that makes you feel like you might die or you're in great danger.
Well, no. That I suppose on some level visiting the States is a little dangerous.
I like that. Oh yeah, COVID rampant. Oh yeah, that makes me feel alive. Okay, do you want to move on to the next one?
Let's see it.
Okay. Oh, so much to pick from. So many great destinations that are in season right now. Okay, what about this one? This island
Oh,
is filled with venomous snakes.
no, I think it's venomous.
Venomous?
Venomous, yes.
Poisonous snakes.
Yeah.
Uh, as soon as you walk onto this island off the coast of Brazil,
Yeah.
you will be your whole body. The snakes will just like crawl all over you and kill you.
I'm not much of a nature guy or a reptile guy. Again, I'm going to have to put this one on the pass list. I'm sticking with Vermont.
Well, you described foliage. You described nature to me. So
I like looking at it, but I don't really want to be around it.
okay, well, the next one is kind of looking at it. It's an island in Mexico. So it's filled with dolls hanging from trees. It's really creepy, but I love to send clients there at night. There's just thousands of dolls hanging from all the trees there.
Yeah, so this looks very disturbing, and there's one at the bottom corner there that's missing a head.
Oh, a lot of them are missing their heads, actually. It's not just one. Yeah. So some of them are missing arms, legs, souls.
Oh, very quaint and pleasant. Again, I think this one's gonna have to go on the pass list.
Okay, so I'm feeling like you're not really into the destinations that I'm.
Look, I think right now I'm open to the idea of exploring a variety until one really speaks to me.
Okay, it's just becoming more and more clear to me why things didn't work out between us.
What's that now?
When we were dating, why it didn't work out.
Well, I think I know why it didn't work out in terms of us dating. I think I know why it didn't work out.
Okay.
Give
me your version and then I'll give you my version.
Yeah, I'll give you my version. The reason us dating didn't work out is because we weren't dating.
Okay, well, that's your version, but that's not my version or your mom's version at all.
Right. Well, there's many versions.
Yeah. So
many versions.
Your mom's version is that I was too good for you.
Oh, well, that checks out.
And my version is that we don't like the same things.
I agree.
For example, I didn't know that you liked it soft, so I would have been a little gentler in the way that I came onto you.
Okay. Understood.
I wouldn't have made this super sweet list of where to eat ass in space if I knew that that wasn't your thing.
Right.
I just was under the impression that you were an ass eating kind of guy.
You know, I just think we're kind of digging up a lot of old skeletons here.
Okay, well, anyway, I decided to leave out the skeleton island.
Oh, you know what? That's a good thing. It would have been a pass.
Okay. Okay, so the next one, now that we've dealt with our issues, the next one is actually for me and Darren.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, so it's a surprise. I actually booked a trip there.
Oh, that's great. Well, we know that Darren's not watching this show. He never tunes in. He's very open that he doesn't ever watch this show. So
I know, especially when I'm on, he doesn't like to watch me. I'm still looking for a side piece so that Darren still wants to date me.
Right.
Still working on that. It's just been really hard.
Yeah.
But I've got this really nice vacation for him.
I'd love to see it.
So it's the Garbage Patch Island in the Pacific.
Oh, wow. The Garbage Patch Island. This looks horrifying.
Island. It's just a bunch of garbage floating in the ocean.
Yeah, garbage and a lot of mysterious bubbles.
Yeah, it's garbage bubbles. Don't you think it's perfect for Darren?
Yeah, I think Darren would like it. Might be a little bit too open air, but I don't want to make any predictions about Darren's likes or dislikes as it pertains to filth and human waste.
I mean, you could just go buck naked in the water and just, get all the garbage.
Or are you telling me that Sleazy Darren likes to get a little sleazy skinny dip going?
What do you think?
Well, I mean, I don't really know what to think when it comes to Sleazy Darren. He claims that his likeness was stolen for Chester Cheeto.
It was.
It was.
Okay, so you also buy into that.
It was, and the
Hey.
Well, apparently Sleazy Darren is already at your vacation
was.
destination.
Chester Cheeto stole my likeness.
Right.
Hey, babe, what's going on?
Hey, Darren, are you actually? I'm just using a background. I'm at home. Are you?
I'm on Garbage Island.
I believe it's called Garbage Patch.
I don't care.
Whatever.
I'm
He
sorry.
can do whatever he wants. What? You're already on the vacation?
Yeah, I took a one-way trip to Garbage Island.
Garbage Patch.
Whatever, man. Why are you blowing up my spot here? Oh, hold on. Are you two back together? Nice.
No.
Sick. Finally.
No.
I'm the
still
third
not
wheel once again. Ooh, yeah. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Right. Again, the slogan that you claim was stolen by the Sugar Crisp cereal people. You originally claimed to have used it by putting sugar cubes in your coffee and then chewing them. Steph, is there anything you want to say to Sleazy Darren, who's looking to become the third wheel here?
I mean, Darren, I know James is obsessed with me and wants to get back with me.
So sick.
So maybe I could just do that, I guess.
Yeah, look, I mean, we've talked to our couples therapist about this a couple of times, but
You guys going to couples therapy?
well,
Yeah,
we're looking to go for
because
thruples
Connor-
therapy.
Connor has a sweet couch and we just talk about our problems.
Wait, you guys are talking to Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go on the couch with Connor and we work through our problems, and Connor's kind of guided us to figure out that we need a third man.
Conor Rose is the one that gave you the tip of having to need a third participant?
Yeah, he says that having as many people that you're dating at once is the best thing. And he suggested that we get someone who's way too young for us too.
Okay, well,
Ain't nothing but a number.
yeah. Well, so do you have any prospects for who this third wheel is going to be?
Well, I'm looking at one right now.
I'm not interested.
What can I do for you to make you interested?
Oh, how about nothing?
What if I got you a nice piece of trash?
Oh yeah, what do you
Like
have?
an old tissue.
Oh yeah, what's going on with that tissue, Sleazy Darren?
Smells like human, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Cumin and eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be worth something.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, send it my way, and I'll send it over to. Well, I can't send it over to Barberra Binglebottum. She's dead.
Well, you never know. People can come back from the dead.
Yeah, but because you claim that you have come back from the dead.
I have, James. I once was bitten by a spider.
Yeah.
Then when I awoke, I saw Michael Jackson, and he stole my dance.
Yeah, which is? Yeah, okay, so Steph, what do you think about all this? It looks like Dave is trying to integrate me into your relationship. Excuse me, Sleazy Darren.
What would you call me?
No, I accidentally said Dave. A couple weeks ago, Steph said that Sleazy Dave was one of your role plays, and you also do Sleazy Dustin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a common mistake. Wait, have you guys been role playing behind my back?
No.
Are you guys a thing?
No.
Yeah.
Look, I think this is just Steph, if I can speak to you frankly, this is just a method in which Sleazy Darren can somehow get us together so he can be the third wheel. He's been maneuvering so he can somehow pass you off onto another partner so he can then interrupt the relationship.
Hey, it ain't easy being sleazy.
Yeah, we know that.
You know it? Well, then
What?
sing along.
Yeah. Oh, that's a song?
Yeah.
Yeah, how does the song go?
It ain't easy being sleazy.
What's the next verse, Steph?
It ain't easy being sleazy all night.
Oh, so the song goes, it ain't easy being sleazy. It ain't easy being sleazy all night.
Not when you're doing it right.
Okay. Well, Steph, how does it feel knowing that Sleazy Darren's out in the garbage patch by himself?
Well, I just can't wait to get out of here so I can go meet him. And
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
I found you an anniversary gift.
Oh my god.
Well, how long have you guys been together?
1 month.
What's that anniversary called?
It's just what's it called?
Yeah.
I think it's called an anniversary.
Oh, it's the garbage anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
It's where you find one piece of trash and you give it to your loved one.
well, what was so?
If you like it, then you better put a ring on it.
So, did you get Steph a ring,
Maybe.
or are we going to see the gift?
No, James. I'm gonna give it to her in person.
Okay.
What are you?
So Steph, am I to understand you're going to be on your way over to the garbage patch where Sleazy Darren might have a ring for you, but what we do know is he's got some type of semen tissue.
I would love to see the gift before I go there, because if it's the cum rag, I might be disappointed.
Well, it might be worth something.
Hey, bring one of those Usher CDs.
Oh, of course.
You got it bad.
You want me to give you guys a moment alone? I feel like there's some issues you guys want to talk about.
Yeah. Give us a moment alone.
Yeah, Sweet D, is there a way to make that happen? Give them a moment by themselves?
James, just leave the screen.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you guys a moment. I'm gonna look at my connection behind my webcam here.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, babe, what's up?
So, why are you already there?
Babe, I thought we were going to vacation, you know? I thought we were going to go hang out in a pile of trash together.
Yeah, but this morning you said bye and you left on the vacation without me?
Yeah, because I thought you were going to hit on James and get him to come with you.
Well, I was trying to do that, but then you crashed my show.
You're coming on too strong. You got to come on softer for a guy like James. Try putting your hand on his knee.
Oh, that's what Connor said we should do.
Yeah, put your hand, just like do the little spider up his leg till you land that hand on his knee.
Well, how high do I go?
As high as you can.
It just feels like that would be coming on too strong if I go too high.
Okay, stop at the shin.
Okay, stop at the shin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do I say to him?
Say, how's that feel?
Big boy? Do I add big boy at the end or no?
Yeah, add a big boy.
Big boy.
Don't blow this.
Don't blow him.
Don't blow this for us, babe.
Okay. No, I shouldn't blow him right
All right, I got a new full glass of water here.
Hi, James.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome back to my own goddamn show. So we're running at 22 minutes overtime here.
Well, this hour is 22 minutes.
Yeah. Thanks for that great Canadian content reference. Okay, well, have you guys settled your differences here?
Yeah.
You did say that.
James, can you feel my hand
No.
lying on your chin?
No.
Babe, you're blowing it.
How does this feel, big boy?
How does what feel?
My hand. I'm on your knee now.
Yeah,
I'm
big
in
boy.
my home and you're in that office.
Hey, big boy. How does it
Big boy.
feel?
How does it feel?
How does
Yes,
it feel, big
Sleazy
boy?
Darren, I can hear you.
Darren, this isn't working.
Ah, screw this.
Fuck. Okay.
This relationship's in the dumps.
This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work on the garbage island. I don't even like garbage.
What?
I fucking hate garbage. I hate all this shit behind me. I hate
That's
it.
my career. I'm a garbage man.
No, you're a garbage man. You're sexy as hell, but god damn it, I hate garbage.
Thank you. Look, I've been saving some flavor in my flavor saver for you all day.
Wait, you've been saving flavor for Steph?
What's
Yeah,
the flavor?
peach.
What, so you rub some peaches against your soul patch?
Yeah,
I love peaches.
I know they come from a can, and these ones were put there by a man.
Yeah. Thanks for that President of the United States of America reference.
You got it, big boy.
Yeah, thanks. Well, Steph and Sleazy Darren, it looks like you guys, you've been able to work through your problems here. Any last words for our audience before we call it a night?
Well, anyone can reach me to book a trip. I have a lot more fun destinations, and I look forward to booking your travel, James.
And for me, if anybody needs their trash picked up, I'm always taking new clients. So call me and I'll pencil you in.
It's true. Yeah, Sleazy Darren is a privatized garbage man. All right. Okay. Well, let's thank Sleazy Darren and Steph Mervier Voyer for being here tonight.
It ain't easy being sleazy.
Yeah, that's what I understand. Thanks so much. Wow. Sweet D. What a show tonight.
Yeah, that did that get upsetting for you near the end?
Not as upsetting as that auto tune on your voice just now.
Oh, there's an auto tune on my voice?
Are you dabbling with pop music again?
This is the thing about me is I like to experiment a little bit. There shouldn't
All right.
be
Well,
any
luckily
pop
it didn't
on
go
my-
out to the audience. So I guess it's just going into the recording studio and into my ears. Well, look, last week, Sweet D, you really rocked the house with a variety of rock and roll, blues rock full of soul. What do you got on tap for us tonight?
I want to kick some ass tonight, James. I feel like
kick some ass tonight. Okay,
I want to kick some ass tonight, but I got some options for you. I can kick some ass. I can take it down south, or we can get really smooth and sentimental.
What are you talking about down south?
Real down south, partner.
All right, so it sounds like we're about to hear some country music. What's the name of this song, Sweet D?
What do you want it to be?
What do I want the title of the song to be? I thought you spent this whole hour prepping.
I prepped it, but I didn't come up with a title, James.
Okay, how about Down South? Going Down South.
Going Down South. I love
Great.
it.
We're about to hear the world premiere of Going Down South, courtesy of Sweet D. Take it away.
Oh, there it is. All right, let's do it. Whoa! Everybody get up. Well, going down south. Going down south. Woo! I've been flipping with my digging and we whipping, we be cruising real smooth. You got your babe, hold 'em tight, we gon' do down. Now you stepping real cool, we been stepping real sweet. Now you're moving your feet and I got the groove for you, babe. Going down south, yeah. Step left, now you step right. You got the moves that would make it real tight. Hold you tight, babe, tight. And we're going real south tonight, babe, yeah.
All right, Going Down South, courtesy of Sweet D. I'm so happy that you ventured into the world of country rock.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, we could tell that. Was there a lyric about your dick flipping around?
Yeah, well, when you're in the South, there's no pants, it's hot, and it's part of the dance move.
All right, well, what else you got on tap for us tonight? So we got the country out of the way.
Yeah, we can kick some ass if you want.
What was the other option?
Friday nights, this could get a little sentimental here if we want.
Well, you know what? I think we got to take it down to bring it up. Sentimental is something on your mind these days?
I've been thinking a lot about Friday night, and Friday night reminds me of prom, James.
So you've been thinking a lot about Friday nights and how it reminds you of prom. How old are you?
I'm 27, James, but you know what? It feels like yesterday that I got together with my friends and we sat on that hill and, wished our high school careers goodbye.
Well, it's not a career.
Well, I don't know what high school you went to.
Spent your prom on a hill?
Watching the sun come up, James.
All right, well, what's this song called?
What do you want to call it? You want to call it prom?
Yeah, let's call it prom.
Let's do it, James. Yeah.
There's another country song.
Yeah, I guess so. I've been thinking a lot about that prom that night. I was thinking a lot about the friends that we fight. Little Luke with his stupid ass hat. And Steve with a broken backpack. I wanna know if prom can come back. Wanna see my stupid ass friends, all their bad backs. I wanna see my friend Kevin with his loser eyes. Wanna see my friend Steve with his shitty eyes. They all had problems, but it was prom night. Didn't matter if we stunk or we smelled, everything was alright. Prom night.
Okay, that was Prom by Sweet D. Why do all your friends have problem eyes?
Yeah, well, it was, we had a lot of problems, James, and that's what made them so.
You're dabbling with country music tonight.
Yeah, and it's not working for me a whole lot.
It's
James.
okay. It's okay. Look, you've saved the best for last. You've got what you call a kick-ass tune on tap for us.
Yeah, this one I made especially for you from that story that you told me.
What story?
You remember that time you went into that bar and started a little trouble?
Story about me going into a bar and starting a bit of trouble?
Yeah, remember you told me that you wanted to go into a bar and start a little trouble?
So the story is that I wanted to go into a bar and start a bit of trouble?
Yeah. Well, this story is universal too. It's about getting out of the cage and wanting to start a little trouble.
Okay, so this song is about wanting to start trouble.
Yeah, why not?
All right, well, what's this called?
Let's go with I Want to Fight Tonight.
Oh, so it's called I Want to Fight Tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to end things on a high note. Let's send it back over to Sweet D. I Want to Fight Tonight. Take it away.
Yeah, let's do this, boys. What's that? Oh, you want me to tell you what kind of guy I am?
Another country rock song.
Yeah, I could tell you. I can tell what kind of guy I am. What I want to do, officer? I wanna fight tonight, some bitch. I wanna take a little scalpel, throw it across the room. I wanna fight. I wanna fight tonight. I wanna take a little step or two. Ooh, what a delight. I wanna fight. I wanna take a snake and use it as a knife. I wanna fight tonight. I wanna take a glass and whip it real fast. I wanna fight tonight. Huh? You looking at me? I wanna fight tonight. We're gonna make it real nice. You wanna tangle with me? Ooh, make it neat. Don't touch my feet. We're gonna rumble tonight. There's a taste, James.
Yeah. I think that song just needs some more lyrics, man.
Yeah, you gave me just the show to put these together, and then you had the technical difficulties. You fried my circuits, so we had to.
Yeah.
We got to get some new wires in here. So the band's sick.
Yeah. Well, they sounded great.
Thanks, James. They're good. That means a lot.
No worries.
That means a lot
So, we heard Prom, we heard Going Down South, and we heard I Want to Fight Tonight.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I thought last week's songs would probably chart higher, but tonight I appreciated that you're experimenting with new materials.
Yeah, we can't all be Fleetwood
Mac.
We can't all be rumors. Sometimes you get
it's true. We can't all be rumors by Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Very well put, Sweet D. Well, thanks so much for working the keys tonight, and I want to thank you so much for doing what you do off the mic and on the mic. You are a whiz, and I know that you're going to get that album out there, and it's going to be something or other.
Well, I appreciate that I can come out here and just whip a couple of shits at the wall and see what sticks, brother. Have a great night. I love you to death. And I hope you get your HD fixed.
Yeah, me too. You and me both. Folks, that was Sweet D. What a show tonight. What a show. We had Barberra Binglebottum on the show. We had Conor Rose, who is becoming a real ladies' man. We had Steph Mervier Voyer, and we had Sleazy Darren here. We did about 90 minutes of material. This show's getting too long. I think the next week's shows I'm not gonna be on them. I'm just gonna let the guests do whatever they want. Well, I get my HD fix. Folks, thanks so much for being here tonight. Really appreciate all the new viewers. We hope you stick around. We hope you had fun. We hope you were able to, find some semblance of understanding as to what happened on this show tonight, because that's what I'm going to go to bed thinking about tonight. What was this show about tonight? I'll figure it out by next Monday when Alex Brown is here. Tell everyone to come in, check out the show. Mom, Dad, Auntie, Unkie, brother, sister, Grammy, Grampy. Tell your best friend. Tell your worst enemy to watch At Home with James right here on Twitch. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and be well.